So I met Blue at Community, which is a club night based in Manchester in the UK, and it's run by promoter Van Rainey and DJ, of course. I initially attended because I enjoyed the music. Really, I had so many friends at the time, and still do, that like the same music. So, you know, it's a great way to be able to go and enjoy your time with them in that environment. I knew like I was good at dancing. People would always say, "Oh, you're such a good dancer," and I always enjoyed it. But I would have never have called myself, in inverted commas, a dancer. But the more that I went to Community, the more that I found myself connecting with the music on a different level than I'd experienced in the past. You know, without a drink in my hand or standing next to the people that I had arrived with, you know, and stuck around them all night. I was becoming more and more part of the dance floor, if that makes sense. I feel like Blue recognised a change in me, and we just became friends. I don't really remember like when I first met him, but we've just always seemed to just kind of know each other. His moves are absolutely amazing, you know, but he doesn't make others feel small or lacking in any kind of way. He will always invite others to share in the moment. And you know, looking back at it now, you know that is such an important part of that kind, the night that Community is. It's sharing each other's experiences and, you know, learning from each other in all these different kinds of ways. He encouraged me, and he teaches techniques and performance skills. Not even by saying, okay, so, you know, we're going to have a class together or anything like that. All it was us just dancing together with no pressure to be the best, you know, just to have fun. And that has always stuck with me to this day. When we were out at Community, you know, there used to be points where I got tired or ran out of ideas, but I would always watch him and the other Community dancers, Simon Hepburn and Ross Sparskgrag. I became much stronger physically and also creatively. I was also learning choreographies as a member of a dance group at the time. I live in Spain now, but when I lived in Manchester, I was in this dance group, and I found myself becoming more and more confident every time I performed with the group, and in turn at Community too, and any other club nights that I would go to. You know, it wouldn't matter like what other people were there to do, you know, to go whatever they wanted to do. I would just be on the front of the dance floor, enjoying myself. And I'm 100% sure that dancing with Blue has contributed to that confidence. You know, we've developed a friendship where we share our thoughts and energies without even having to say a thing. You know, we just know about 70%, we know what each other's kind of like thinking or maybe wanting to kind of do just by dancing. Maybe you anticipate his moves or he might anticipate mine. Sometimes it goes a little bit wrong, but again, like I said, we're just making and freestyling and learning as we go along. And I'll always remember how one evening we spoke at the end of the night, probably about 4 or 5 in the morning, and I remember telling him, oh, I'm just really like annoyed with life at the moment. And he said, I know, I could just tell by the way that you were dancing. And that's amazing, you know. Dancing has transformed for me from something that's just an optional part of socialising when you go to clubs or bars, to something that I need to utilise in order to express myself. And now I can say quite confidently, you know, I'm a dancer. Dancing with BLU to me means a whole different way of communicating. His creativity and performance skills are so much deeper though than me telling you how good he is. You have to watch him to understand.